Here's my vision for only solo episodes, right? That studio that you guys are like, oh, you're behind the reception desk, right? I'm gonna put a computer there that could control the stream, or not control the stream, control the recording. That's gonna have like exactly what I could do on stream. Do you know what I mean? Yes, I think you guys get it. No. Tight track, yeah, like stream setting better because you get more comfortable. You're right, because you know what it is. It's like, for example, right? If I'm talking about which I'm about to talk about, the weekends like sales and shit. If I'm talking about the weekend sales and I'm just looking at a camera, it's a monologue. It's just straight a monologue. I feel it's more interactive, even if the chat isn't there, even if y'all ain't there. If I could be like, hey, let me pull this up and show y'all. So I feel like that's the thing. Means let's see what stream format. Yo, chat queen. See that's what you see. That's what I'm talking about. All right, bet. See, that's what I was asking about. That's all I was asking about. All right, cool. Chat queen. I'm gonna work on that. That will be live in 2 weeks. So I'll get that perfected in 2 weeks. Yo, we at the studio. I'm gonna give y'all the behind the scenes story. We got shit coming from the ceiling. This shit's like really complex. Anyway, um, can I ask y'all a question? I gotta ask y'all a question. And I'm gonna sound ignorant because this is a question being asked to me. Why is Gunna's album selling so good? Now, let me Google it while we're all on the screen, right? What does his last album sell? But a lot of people keep asking me to say, "Yo, why is this?" Shit, I was talking to Chat Queen in the fucking DMs. Chat Queen is like one of my, like I have a few trusted chat people who I fuck with. I communicate with them pretty much usually, or at least look at what they say to me like daily. And she was like, "Yo, what's going on? Well, why is Gunna selling that good?" Let's look at Gunna's last album. And then I want to ask y'all. I'm not looking at the chat yet, so don't be spamming all your replies. So okay, let's look at his last project was Wanna. How much did Wanna do? And I know we're talking about sales, and some people might be like, "Yo, we don't want to talk about sales. Like it's about the whatever." Okay, the last one did 111, but didn't Wanna have some? Oh, you have dollars on my head. The song Wanna, obviously, Skybox. He did have for this particular project. Hold on. Where is that? Where is that? For this particular project, he did put on Too Easy. But I'm asking y'all this question. Someone said, "Look how hard he hating." Wait. I'm not hating. No. What I'm asking y'all is based on what people have asked me. They're surprised that Gunna is doing 145. Now, here's why I'm not surprised. When an During any week when an album drops, there's always an hype for Fridays, right? I think the Weeknd had the hype, but for whatever reason, it didn't become the word of mouth album. I think Gunna's album has succeeded not because he does Freddie. Freddie's a bum. It's because of word of mouth. And that's the thing about having product that people like at the moment. I'm not gonna judge it and say, "Oh, that's the best" or whatever. It's what people want at the moment, right? This weekend, I saw a lot of people saying, "Yeah, Weekend cool, but you got to check out that Gunna." I'm gonna be honest. That's what I heard. A lot of people said that. I'm really giving you what the music industry and every label also knows. Word of mouth promotion is so valuable. I know some of y'all might be like, "Nah, he's only selling that because of Too Easy." Do you know how big the difference between Gunna and The Weeknd is? Too Easy's not that big of a song to to try to even that out. Okay? So in reality, I think word of mouth promotion helped Gunna a lot. Most people, if The Weeknd was putting out a project, would not drop. You know why? The chances are that The Weeknd's gonna put out a project that's universally loved is high. Secondly, even if it's not universally loved, the chances that they'll automatically resort to you, unless you're certain artists, which by the way Gunna is. How much is that, right? Gunna did that, and I'm gonna be honest with you. If you ask me, and you can say this is hating all you want, I think the fact that The Weeknd's album wasn't a fucking smash. When I mean smash, like nobody is talking about anything else but it. I think it's allowed for Gunna's album to breathe. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. I see somebody, I'm not Beyonce, say, yo, you said homie was rivaling Drake. Y'all can hold me to the fire. You're right. We'll talk about The Weeknd. Let's talk about Wanna right now. I believe that Gunna dropped a project that fans were delighted to hear and also met or possibly exceeded expectations, but also the reason why his sales, and by the way, sales is not about quality, it's all about consumption. The reason why it's even close to The Weeknd is also due to The Weeknd dropping a project that people were underwhelmed with. Giannis at point. You said act off on sales now. Can't lie. No excuses. Wait. It, wait. Oh, somebody said, oh, wait. Did I say Gunna was selling 60K? I did, right? Did I say that? All right, man. Yo, for all you motherfuckers in the chat. All right, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Sorry. This is what we're going to do. Where's my Discord? Hey, if you haven't joined the chat nigga Discord, hop up in the chat nigga Discord immediately. We are gonna host shop. We're gonna talk just Weeknd, just Wanna. Okay, get up in the chat right now. Exclamation mark Discord. Please join up. Join up. Join up. When you join up, please connect your account. You'll be able to join the chat nigga lounge. I'm gonna join currently I have a room called Chat Niggas, okay? So mods or whoever, if you could move people to my room, please only move people who could participate in the discussion, okay? And for my new people, please join up. All right, I'm here. Damn. Yo, why people saying yo act nice? Too late for an apology. Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I just didn't know the wave for Wanna was that high. Yo, I can't be wrong. Yo, they on my head right now. Someone said, nah, we don't want Discord, nigga. Apologize. What? No, I'm not staying in here the whole night. I'm not staying here the whole night. We're only talking about one particular thing. We're talking about The Weeknd and we're talking about Gunna. So if you have something to say, it's the only way I could talk to you. I want to talk to y'all, okay? Yo, Ratty said, yo, Ak, you said The Weeknd was catching up on the boy. Holy. Nah, don't do that. Yo, are y'all just like holding me to the fire of like, yo, Ak, you said this, like, so fuck it, you gotta stand by it? Yo, I'm down to say that I have removed The Weeknd from that category of catching up with Drake and I've actually put him in the category of the Weeknd is cool, but I realize the numbers, at least in 2021, 2022, if he doesn't have a pop single, his core audience is not where Drake's at. For example, Drake dropped an album 2 weeks out. Yo, I'm dropping my album. Go get it. There was no clear single. People went and got it. What was it 600,000? The Weeknd, granted, was half the time a week out. Say, yo, dropping an album. You got like this little weird little album cover with him looking old. Yo, y'all go get it. Who got it? It looks like it's gonna be less than 200,000. All right, I'm gonna get in this Discord shit real quick. Chat. I'm just only talking about these albums. I'm not staying here the whole night. And you guys. Somebody said, "Damn, both your predictions was wrong." OVO J Dizzy. No. Well, I expected Drake to do. Wait, what did I say Drake was gonna do? All right, bet. Anyway, get up in the Discord. That's the whole fucking point. We could type all day or what the fuck? Good thing I don't got my camera on. At least for Discord, because y'all putting all type of shit in chat, niggas. All right, here we go. Yo.
Hello.
All right.
Yo,
all right.
Gunna dropped a better album, and he didn't even need Drake.
Stop.
Hold up now. Hold on now. First of all, Gunna has a song with Drake that's coming. Okay, who's gonna be? And I need somebody that's gonna be very orderly. We don't need 20 niggas shouting. I think they don't even got that many people in here, so that's good. Okay, from the people who are in here, right? And this person Moonface. I'm not gonna say.
Oh, I gotta change my name. Don't.
Yeah. So wait, what's your name?
Just call me Josh.
Josh. Okay. All right. Cool. I need somebody to explain to me because I just asked the chat. Why do you think everybody was so into? I think they were anticipating Gunna's project too. Why were they anticipating so much? And why do you think that his album is projected to do that well? You tell me. One of y'all.
Gunna, we ain't had like a lot of Gunna lately, and Gunna hasn't been like oversaturated. Like you did get the Thug album, you got the YSL collab album. Gunna always do his thing. Then it wasn't like
By the way,
Gunna was up on.
By the way, Gunna has been notoriously good on features. People have given him that credit. A lot of times people have said, yo, like, I think they even said with Nav, like, yo, you're giving away some of your best tracks because, honestly, Gunna does great on features. But listen, why do you, like, I don't know, like, it felt like everybody just wanted Gunna this time around. Why? Is it because of the Too Easy song got people excited? Like, somebody explain, please.
Nah, man, the streets needed Gunna. Gunna, like normally, like artists like Gunna, Baby, and Thug, they usually is like kind of oversaturated. Gunna stepped back, so everybody was like, "Yo, we need some Gunna." And the album was very well produced. It was like no skips, and I'm just like, "Yo, this was very refreshing." After two tracks on the Weeknd, man, I had to cut that shit off.
Okay, yo, Kyrie, you in here, man? Like, well, Kyrie don't strike me as a Wanna fan. You know what I mean? He strike me as like a King Disease type of guy. But still, all right.
I'm not even no Gunna fan. I'm a Wale fan.
You know what's crazy? What's crazy?
Yeah.
I fuck with Gunna, but like his last project ain't make me want to go run to listen to this one. If I'm going to be completely honest, so I haven't heard the Gunna yet.
So you're perfect because you know what? Like, I think if I say anything, I think so. So I forgot that I even said this. I predicted he was gonna do like 60. Did I say 60? I had to say 60 to 70, but like 70.
Yeah.
Well, whatever the case is.
It's definitely impressive that he's doing these numbers. I think everybody's surprised. I haven't even listened to the album. That's how surprised I am.
And this is why I keep telling people. So this is what sales are. This is, for me, I don't look at these sales and be like, oh, he made a great album. It says to me, people right now want to listen to his music. It's consumption. I'm just asking the question, what did he do different? What's the strategy? Because by the way, I could tell you this. Remember when Young Thug, I think, what's his last solo album? The one with Hot and all them songs? I think he played the game right.
A lot of fun.
What was it?
Whole
Just
lot of fun.
just for fun. Just for fun.
Yeah. So I think I think he played the game right, and I think he allowed people to want his album that they were going to consume it at that rate. That's why he did that number. So when I talk about sales, I'm not talking about quality. It's only about consumption. What the fuck did Gunna do? Because by the way, here's the thing: his last album did 110 or whatever the case is. I was looking at Gunna and Baby going in two opposite directions. I'm looking at Baby going up, Gunna maybe settling a bit. That's where part of my prediction came from. I think people were just like really in tune with Baby as an artist of having a moment, but having some substance. You know, some of his music touched on shit like, you know, like the Black Lives Matter movement, other things like that, like, you know, the bigger picture, like shit, he's getting Grammy nominations. Everybody's accepting him. I'm thinking he's gonna separate from the class, but Gunna, who used to be really close to him, I'm thinking he's gonna fall back towards the pack. But Gunna, I'm just somebody explain it, man. I don't know.
Gunna finally like he always had like the melodies, but on this album, he turned it up on his rapping a little bit. That's kind of what a lot of people been waiting for him about.
Mm. So wait, so yeah, saying that Gunna up the rapping, like up the like he pretty much showcased more skill on this particular project. And by the way, niggas said y'all got the Young Thug album wrong. It was a whole lot of fun or
So
some
much,
shit like that.
oh, so
Who
much
was
fun.
that? So
Yeah,
much
so much
fun.
fun.
Yeah, oh, so much fun. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so explain it to me because yo, now I'm feeling like yo, I was sleeping on Wanna.
Yo, if you're gonna be honest though, like a big part of it may have nothing to do with music, and it could just be like enough memes were made at the right time.
Yeah, I
Mm,
was gonna say I think a
okay.
big cop out really would be TikTok.
Wait. Who said that?
Josh.
All right, Josh. Explain this TikTok because I've been hearing Gunna TikTok, Gunna TikTok.
Well, see, it's weird because I ain't even on TikTok like that, but I be seeing hella meme pages be reposting like apparently big ass TikToks of like Gunna snippets and shit. And I be going on YouTube too before the DS4 drop, and I saw hella snippets with a lot of views. And I think like this album had a lot of hype, but like it wasn't noticeable. You know what I mean?
Mm. So you're saying TikTok? So did TikTok adopt or like you know was he like kind of trending on TikTok for like you know his songs? Like, is it too easy? Is it like we all know there's memes with Gunna, right?
I think Too Easy was a TikTok song for like a little bit. It wasn't a big one, but it went viral on there a bit.
Hmm.
But like, if
Yo,
you
here's
really
the
think
funny
about
thing
it,
about this.
Gunna's just a really easy, like, it's easy to meme Gunna, you know?
Yo, hold on. So here's my thing with Gunna, right? And I'm trying to still explain why I said those predictions. Gunna, I've said, and by the way, I'm trying to have him on off the record. I'm about to hit him up. You know what I mean? We're not talking about Fetty Gibbs. That thing is done. Okay. But still, here's the thing. The conversation, and if you've ever heard me talk about Wanna or Gunna, whatever you want to call him, I've said Gunna's like a condiment. Gunna to me has never proved, like Lil Baby proved, that if you listen to an album primarily just based on all his music, that he is a superstar. I think with my turn, Lil Baby went to another plateau for me, right? So I kept saying about Gunna, Gunna's a condiment. That's what I said. I remember saying it to Wayno when I was on Everyday Struggle. He felt it was disrespectful, but I said, listen, Gunna kills every feature. He's good in doses. But for me to listen to a whole album of Gunna, I don't know if that's like the wave. And I think people were like, I thought that was a decent take. You know, some of y'all might think I'm hating, but for the most part, people were championing a lot of stuff that Gunna was featured on or Gunna was, you know, contributed on, not just the albums or whatever with straight Gunna. Think about his last album. I thought he got a lot of backlash and people thinking that Wanna was gonna be better than it was. But you guys react.
Yeah, definitely. Like Josh said, man, like TikTok thing helped out. But the thing with Baby and Gunna is people was still like, I know a lot of people that was saying like Gunna is still right there underneath Baby, even though when Baby took that big jump mainstream, it was just that Baby was in a better situation with QC and how big Coach P and all them was doing everything at QC compared to what Gunna situation at YSL on 300.
Yeah, and hold on, let me make sure. All right, yeah. So really for me, man, and maybe I just haven't just been paying attention to this shit. But like, yo, Gunna selling 140 is like ridiculous. So I predicted him to. I think I predicted him to do like 60 to 70. I thought I was fair. Gunna doing 140, which is twice my predictions. Granted that people do like his project, I think it's surprising. Anyway, let's talk about the Weeknd real quick. Is anybody surprised that the Weeknd's only on pace to do about 160, 170?
Yes.
Could we get somebody from the six? All my mods, bring in the Weeknd
Josh from
stands.
Canada. Josh from Canada.
Vancouver.
Josh is not from Canada. I need the EXO boys in the building. Where are the XA? Chat.
I'm able stand.
No, hold up now, Josh. We're going to get to you, but listen, I'm looking in the chat. If you rep EXO, okay, I need y'all to get in the Discord, and I want to grab you in this voice chat. We need to talk about what's going on with the Weeknd. Because me, I was repping for y'all boys, but I'm going to be honest with you. I felt conflicted when I even said that, yo, basically, the Weeknd was more popular than Drake. I was looking at a lot of numbers, and I thought that backed my point up. I just looked stupid after seeing the Weeknd is about to do this compared to what Drake did. They both are dropping albums with not too much promo, no lead single. This looks embarrassing. I need one of the EXO boys to come talk to me, okay? I might even have to call up Nav. I ain't gonna lie to you. What is going on? Josh, I'll start with you. What's going on, my brother?
First off, okay, you're right. The Weeknd didn't have any singles this time around. I really think the reason why After Hours sold so much is because he had Blinding Lights, After Hours, and Heartless, and then they were huge. Like, I think people are really forgetting how big of an impact those had on his album sales. This time around, I think people are kind of getting tired of his synth pop sound. Like, he's been doing this for the past, 5 years now.
Yeah.
And this also came, like, I mean, I've been waiting for Dawn for a while, but to the casual listener, this kind of came out of nowhere, you know? And he really did only have Take My Breath, which, it did numbers, but it wasn't no Blinding Lights or After Hours, you know?
Okay, but Blinding Lights to me was just a pop single. And I think that's a conversation I want to have with anyone who likes The Weeknd. So I thought The Weeknd, like doing all these ridiculous numbers, I thought it was based on he had this cult following, but he was also pop. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, his cult following kind of died off at Starboy. Like, when people realized he wasn't going back to that old sound he had,
I thought it was a different type cult following. No, you're right. I'm glad you brought up Starboy. You're right. Yeah. But I thought it was a different type cult following. So here's the thing. And I've lumped certain artists where, like, yo, if they have a hot song, they'll do crazy numbers. I think Post Malone's in that same list. If Post Malone has a crazy song, which I think his label will spend enough to make sure it gets it, they'll do good numbers. But I don't know if Post Malone has a cult following. I thought The Weeknd did. And I'm not saying, by the way, 140 or 150 or 170,000 if he does that, still pretty good. But I just thought The Weeknd was like Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is dropping vinyls that's doing hundreds of thousands.
But at the same time, The Weeknd is not an artist that should be dropping every year. Like, his other album is still living. Like, let's not forget, like, last year at the Super Bowl, he performed at the Super Bowl. That's like the biggest promotion you can get as an artist.
Okay, when did After Hours drop? I'll look it up with y'all.
It's 2020.
March.
Yeah, March 2020.
March 2020.
I don't think he dropped it. It was a 2-hour gap.
It's pretty much a 2-year gap.
Yeah, 2 year gap.
All right, hold on, hold on. Well,
I don't think he just.
we could talk about that though, because I think artists, right? I think artists like, a Drake, regardless of what was on CLB, the mere fact that Drake didn't drop in 3 years, people wanted to hear Drake so much that they were gonna just listen to whatever he dropped, at least the first week. You get what I mean? So like, for certain artists, the longer you wait, like for example, I'm telling you right now, I will lock and put any amount of money up that if Kendrick drops, if Kendrick does under 400,000, I'm a bitch ass nigga. They won't. But here's the thing: using time for Kendrick is a win. The longer they wait, the more they want it, right? So that's why I'm gonna parallel that question to the Weeknd. Did the Weeknd just not wait long enough?
Well, we didn't wait long enough, man, because it wasn't like, I want some new
Honestly,
weekend.
Yeah.
the music was kind of mediocre in comparison to the Weeknd. If we listen to that Weeknd album, most of that music on there, we could find a better song from a previous Weeknd album.
I do agree on that. Also, I
that's
feel like
facts. It sounds like elevator music.
Wait,
and I
hold
felt
on.
like it was
Wait,
rushed.
are
I
y'all
felt like
trying
it
to
was
say
rushed
he
as
mailed
well.
it in, like he didn't give a fuck?
Yeah, he mailed it in.
Also, another thing, Act Two, another thing that is going to weaken the album is when he dresses up and it makes it feel like he's trying to sell us the album by playing dress up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's trying to
It's
make
like
a
you don't have to do the dressed up thing to sell an album, like bro. Just if the
Well,
music's good, it's
yeah.
good.
Yo, here's the funny part. I think he got that from Tyler the Creator.
Jim-
Yeah, that's cute, but I ain't help him sell the records. You know what I'm
I
saying?
did
Bro, that's not him.
I think people like, so what I looked at when he dressed up and he does this old man thing, I thought it was just effort in like playing the character and getting us into whatever. Like, clearly we see Tyler the Creator do that. And now hear what I'm saying. We saw what he did for the Super Bowl, and he was like that the same character from the album he dropped in 2020. Do you think because of the sales he abandons this, or he continues on with this look for maybe the next year and a half at every performance, looking old and with the
Nah,
hairless? And
if you
Nah,
look
I
at
don't
the
know.
video,
No.
if you look at the video he dropped, he already abandoned it.
I mean, the Weeknd's already teased his next project.
what do you
That's
mean?
what I'm saying.
What do you mean? Tease his
think-
next project?
He
I
already
think he's
teased his
rushing.
next project.
He's making a full trilogy act.
Yeah, you said y'all didn't realize, but you're in a new trilogy right now or some shit.
A trilogy.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a whack ass trilogy.
No, but that's what
You
I'm
trying to
saying.
bring back that old shit?
Wait.
That old shit is gone,
he
bro.
saying
The
that?
Weeknd.
Yeah.
Is he saying
I
that
think
Dawn is the first album of the trilogy, or
No.
it was
I
after?
think
No,
it's
no, no,
After
no.
Hours, Dawn FM. I thought it was Starboy After Hours, Dawn FM. That'd be his new trilogy for this sound. But I guess he's dropping a new one with the same sound. But
This is not how
I mean,
Super Bowl is, my brother.
Onto his Instagram, it says universe.
I've now though.
So that
He's-
means there's
He's
something
creating
coming
an
out.
MCU. He's creating an MCU.
Don't tell me this nigga about to do some NXT.
That shit to DC. I'm not watching.
Yo,
that.
you know what the funny thing is?
DC.
Yo, I would be like, if you had told me, right? Like, if you had told me, like, probably like a year ago, that we'd have a conversation about the Weeknd in terms of like where his career is going, because I think that's where we're having right now in terms of if we're thinking about trilogy. Like, I'm with some of y'all. This seems like a whack trilogy if it's gonna be a trilogy,
This
right?
shit is whack.
That shit's hard.
Like I don't think
Tory Lanez did it better, bro.
Bro, I don't think whack.
Hell yeah.
By the way,
Tory Lane's 80s album was way better. Well, 70s
yo,
album.
when I heard Dawn FM, I thought of Tory's album. Right?
Tory
Yo,
did it better,
if you
bro.
give
Tory definitely did it better.
if you
Yeah,
give
that's a
if you give the Weeknd, right? Which by the way, when I saw the old look, right, I'm thinking a guy who would probably who was younger in his 70s, so he's gonna make 70s music, right? 70s music or 80s music, right?
This is 80s music, yeah.
Okay.
Tory did 70s music.
Okay. So when I look at this, I'm like, damn, did motherfucking Tory just do this shit way better than the Weeknd? And I never
did.
thought I would be
He
having this
did.
conversation about him.
Tory did it better because the samples Tory got was like actual 80 songs. So like that shit just
I'm gonna
sounded
be
fire.
honest with you. I think Tori's album kind of just sounded like a mixtape with a bunch of '80s songs on it,
Yeah, that's what it
or
was. It was like a
70s
chick
songs.
tape. It was like a chick tape, but like
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah.
That's really
But
what
Well,
it
I
was.
Tory
feel like
kills
the
that shit.
Weeknd, he was trying to do some world building shit with his whole album. Like, you know what I mean?
But it still felt very incomplete.
I think the Super Bowl got to his head.
Nah, for real,
Wait,
bro.
I really do.
wait. No, you gotta explain that. What do you mean the Super Bowl got to his head?
Like the Super Bowl made him a little bit too more mainstream. So he's trying to go towards like pop type music
But
or
Well,
whatever
well,
I
type
think
music.
you
He been
forgetting.
popped
wait,
though.
hold
He's
on.
been pop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yo,
but
I'll
like
bounce off of
Starboy,
what you said with the Super Bowl. I think the Super Bowl was the epitome of him being pop. Like, I think that was
Yeah,
such a
that's the
good
key.
look, and he still felt like he had an edge. You know that meme where like he's just looking all around and he's walking. Like, it still felt like he just wasn't just like the stock pop guy. And I think he was trying to like, is it possible that he just missed this time around trying to be pop, but also kind of have an edge a little bit?
yeah, I
Yo,
think he missed. I think he needs to get back to his roots. You know, do a little bit more.
He can never get back to his roots. He doesn't do
More
Yeah,
that
hip
anymore,
hop.
bro.
people.
Well,
I'm
what I'm
tired of
saying
people
is like
saying that.
Starboy.
Like, why do you want old stuff from him? Like,
No,
let
I'm
him
not
keep
saying
evolving.
old stuff,
It's
but
whack. You gotta admit it's whack, but he's gonna evolve. He's gonna evolve as an artist, but that shit is whack though. But if you want his old shit, listen to his old shit.
I'm not
yo,
saying his old shit. So I'm meaning like
You
okay,
saying his
so like the
roots.
songs off of like Starboy. There's more 808s, like stuff like that. Like we don't need the pop shit.
That empty ass bottle of honey.
So this is what I'm thinking about with the Weeknd. I just don't know what the fuck the next frontier is. You know what I mean? It's like I felt like this was an album to put him in another realm, a realm that musically, not to compare him to like say like for example, I think Kendrick's next album is gonna be like so. I don't think it's gonna be a regular hip hop album. I think it's gonna be regular in the sense of it will have some songs to keep us engaged, but I think because of how long he took, he's gonna try to make it it's something that just stands out. I'm looking at the
Yeah.
Weeknd, and I think the Weeknd was trying to be different. You get what I mean? He had to be trying to be different. Dawn FM, he's trying to commit to a look. Like, look at his Instagram. Like, look at this shit. However, if we're saying that he missed, I just don't know where he could go to get right.
We would have never thought we would have been comparing Gunna to the Weeknd, bro. That's all I
Nah,
gotta say.
yo,
long time. He's always had this pattern, like with House of Balloons is like magic. Thursday was like okay, but then he killed it with Echoes of Silence. Another pattern you have Beauty Behind the Madness, awesome. Starboy, then
okay, I got a question for the real Weeknd fans, right? A lot of Weeknd fans, ever since he blew up and went pop, they've always complained about the fact that, now he's so mainstream and commercial. Maybe this album was an attempt, and I'm playing devil's advocate, an attempt to go back to the core and be as close to non-mainstream as he possibly could.
That nigga missed.
And I agree.
Badly.
I'm a diehard Weeknd stan. And I will say,
speak on.
Who deafened me?
Nah, Josh, go ahead. Is that Josh?
Yes, Josh.
Someone kicked him out.
Man, Joshua was not about that life, man. What do y'all think about
Yeah,
that?
somebody
Anybody
definitely-
here? Anybody here?
I don't know who kicked him out, but I'm about to bring him back in.
Yeah, you bet.
Hey, he flopped, bro. That's it.
Joshua, the guy with EXO tatted on his ass cheek. Talk about it, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, yo.
No, Act. How you know
He's
it's violating?
Hey.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Yo, I really know like 8 girls. And pause. Like obviously with that comment, right? But I know 8 girls, but they're all white girls. They all have EXO tatted on their ass cheek. I don't know what it is.
How much coke do they have in their nose?
No
Well,
way.
I assume, and by the way, everyone I've ever asked, they all do coke. Like, I don't know what it is.
Again, like Act. Like I told you the other day, bro. I feel like The Weeknd used to make music for the niggas who was fucking around selling the coke, and then he started making too much money that he started partying, going to the clubs, and just doing the coke.
Okay, all right.
And
No, Kyrie,
The
I hear what you're
Weeknd did
saying.
make
Nah.
Yo,
Weekend
Kyrie,
is cokehead.
yo, Kyrie, I
He a
hear what you're saying.
cokehead.
Let me
Bro,
ask,
Weeknd
yo, let
just
me ask
making
this,
music
let me
when he
ask
was
this
on
direct
coke,
question.
bro.
Let me ask this direct question. I think the Weeknd that works is Toxic Weeknd. I think Weeknd is really the singing version of Future. And whether we want to admit it or
We
not,
need a Weeknd
like
Future
like
album.
the songs that has really worked and the songs that we really fuck with is him exhibiting toxic behavior over really sweet sounding, sonically appeasing, songs. Like for example, we talking about Often, we talking about Wicked Games. He said I left my girl back home. I don't want her no more, and he just started going off on some other shit. That's hard on thought shit. Think about
Yeah,
it,
he was
right?
wild.
You know what I mean? Low Life. You know what I mean? Like, yo, a lot of these
Strong too.
songs,
He was killing it.
a lot of songs is like The Weeknd is the guy who is coined, and I always was amazed by it. He could make toxic behavior sound like it's like pretty much on some love shit. You know what I mean? And that was his thing towards guys. Even on his pop album, like if you listen to Blinding Lights or Hills Have Eyes, you know what I mean? Like he kind of injects that into it. If you listen to Often, that's clearly overt. If you listen to Or Nah, like yo, he's talking about he's like what did this project for y'all miss? Like where did he miss?
It's like
it
the
wasn't
first
packaged.
project he ever dropped. He
Beat
dropped
selection.
Kissland, and Kissland flopped. So this is his
Mm,
Kissland again.
this is Kissland 2.0.
Damn.
Exactly.
Yo, who's talking? Who's talking right here?
That's Blueprint.
Okay. Damn, I forgot about Kissland.
Enjoy of Jersey
Kissland
of the
went
Cat.
and fucking. I forgot about Kissland.
Damn, if this is another Kissland.
That's what he was saying on his Twitter. He was saying y'all didn't fuck with my earlier albums. It's the same thing now. Y'all just catching up. Type.
And
What?
Kissland had flopped, but it was still, it was still different sounding though.
Why do you think he's trying to call this a trilogy then? Because I feel like if you're gonna call it the trilogy, the reason why the trilogy work is that's 3 classics.
Yeah, he missing, bro. He needs to
Like-
stop calling
like,
it a trilogy. He putting
Yo,
disrespect on House of Balloons.
right? I'm asking y'all though, like it's 3 classics in a row. Like After Hours, I like After Hours. I ain't gonna lie to you, but this one right here, is this a classic?
Hell
Nah,
no.
bro. He's sold
Nah.
on this one for real, for real.
It's probably his worst album, no cap.
No way. It's not his
No.
worst.
Put this on Grow on y'all.
Nah, it has to be, bro. It has to be.
I'm just
I
acting
mean, yo, let's be honest. It's been out for
Oh
less than a
shit,
week,
what's up with Kodak?
right? Give it
I don't
time.
think that bad.
It's not bad, right? But I still think After Hours is better, right?
Yeah.
I just think this time around the beat selection was really, really repetitive. Like, let's all be honest now.
Yeah, or
shit
that
was repetitive.
This
It
shit
was
was
like,
hurting my
Yeah,
head.
didn't he put it on
All that shit.
Amazon Music or some shit like that?
Nah, you spin, bro.
yeah, I think that was really the biggest issue with this album. Like, if you really think about it, this guy dropped 3 singles. It was Take My Breath. That was really the biggest issue with this album. He had that song with.
Hey, if you guys have the streaming on in the background, please mute up. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, he had Take My Breath, that single with Post Malone, and that single with Swedish House Mafia, and that shit all sounded very similar. And I'm be honest, Take My Breath wasn't the biggest single either. So when he drops an album that sounds like those 3 singles that all sounded similar and everything else sounded exactly the same, production wise, I don't think people are really gonna be too happy about that.
Hey,
But the Posty
Hey,
thing was supposed to be a good look.
Yo, Weeknd.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something on stream right now, and it felt.